Hey guys, my name is Cassandra. Welcome if you're new here, and thank you for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be talking about ways that you can save money living here in Yellowknife. I know a lot of people think this is a really expensive place to live, and it is in some ways, but today I'm going to be talking to you about ways that you will be able to save and make more money living here. So if this is something that's interesting to you and it's been helpful to you, please feel free to give this a thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe if you're new here and you enjoy this video. I'm making a video next week on 5 ways that you will lose money living in Yellowknife, so if you're interested in that or other videos about Yellowknife, homeschooling, food, lifestyle, stuff like that, then subscribe, and I would love to have you here. All right, so let's get into it. The first way that you're gonna save money is that you are going to have a higher income living here, probably. I'm going by the 2016 census here because our new census is coming out next year, I believe. So this is a bit of older information, but according to that census, over 50% of people that live here make over $100,000, or almost 50% of the working population is making over $100,000. Also, another thing related to jobs is we have a lot more full-time availability than I think a lot of our neighboring provinces and territories may have. And I'm not counting really Nunavut because I know they have a lot of full-time opportunities as well. And I'm not really sure about Yukon, but as far as here, my husband is in healthcare and there were a lot more full-time opportunities here. Some of the most popular jobs here are mining, government, sales and services, military and business, finance and administration. So those are the most kind of popular jobs here. Those are the jobs that most people are doing that are making those over 100K salaries. The jobs here, like I said, most of them are full-time, so you're getting those benefits like sick days, right? Paid vacation time. Chris even has things called employment education days or something like that, where he can take courses and get paid. Yeah, you've got lots of different he's got flex days, and I don't even know all the days, but different ways that you can make more of an income. But you know, there are some ways that you're making less compared to where we're from. For example, when you have a student here, when you're training someone here, you don't actually get extra money, whereas where we're from, you do. So that was kind of interesting. He just learned that as he's been doing that at work. So anyway, my husband works at the hospital, in case you're new here, and he works technically for the government as a nurse. So second way you can save money here is Northern Living Allowance. Now I'm going to tell you what a Northern Living Allowance is by reading what it says on the government website, because it's a bit confusing. So a Northern Living Allowance is provided at an hourly rate to employees to help offset higher costs that may be occurred living in Yellowknife or Northwest Territories. So this basically means that on your paycheck, you will be getting a percentage of that Northern Living Allowance. Now, according to the hours you work. So the maximum amount you can get here in Yellowknife, or maybe the amount everyone gets, I'm a little unclear on that, is $3,700 a year. Now, Yellowknife has the lowest amount of that. You can get up to like 10,000, probably even more than that, living in some of the surrounding communities. So the third reason that you're gonna save money is on all things car. Almost all things car. Now I have a video outlining what it was like to buy our car, the difficulties we had here. And of course, when it's not COVID times, you can go down to Edmonton and probably get a car a lot cheaper, or down to Alberta. However, we had to buy a car here and it was very challenging. So if you're interested in more details about that, I'll link that video down below. And I will also link down all of our bills and budget kind of thing for the year. I'll show you everything we're paying for. If you have specific questions, like what does internet cost, what is whatever, feel free to leave those in the comments below too, and I'll be happy to answer them. But as far as, you know, just our regular bills, I'll leave that video down below for you. But as far as cars go, you're gonna save money because it's a small city and you're gonna be driving less kilometers. You're also not gonna be getting salt on your car because we don't salt the roads in the winter. And yeah, you're gonna be saving more on that car maintenance just because you won't be using your car as much. You'll also be saving money in insurance costs because, like I said, you'll be driving less kilometers. And the reason I know that's probably true is because surrounding Yellowknife, in case you don't know, there are not any big cities. The closest big city is Edmonton, and that's over a day's drive. So you're not going to be like popping into Edmonton on a whim. That's going to be something you probably are going to be doing a couple times a year or whatever if you can. But as far as like everyday living, you're going to be staying right within the city of Yellowknife, or, you know, maybe driving out if you're into outdoor activities. but still way less than if you were living in a big city. So for example, my husband goes fishing. He might drive half an hour, even an hour to go for a hike every now and then. But we're still driving way less kilometers here than we were living in. We lived in Kingston, Ontario. We lived in Cornwall, Ontario, places like that. We used to pop into Toronto, pop into Ottawa, like just on a whim all the time. And so we were just driving a whole lot more, and it was costing us a whole lot more to maintain cars. But the fourth reason you're gonna save money living here in Yellowknife is that there is just less to do. So there's less to do here because it's a smaller city. So the things that you're gonna be doing are probably gonna be like outdoor activities that are free or pretty cheap. Like even camping, I'm pretty sure camping is cheaper here. Like it's $20 or $30 to rent a campsite. I'm pretty sure it was way more expensive where I'm from, but correct me if I'm wrong there in the comments below. How much does it cost for you to camp in your area where you are if you're in Canada? Let me know that, please. Because maybe that's normal. I'm not a big camper, but we just called about a campsite. That's why it's on my mind. But anyway, stuff like that is gonna be, you know, pretty inexpensive. So we do have one small movie theater. We have very limited like clothing stores or like shopping malls. I am gonna be filming in the shopping mall as soon as I can. I did film it before. In one of my Yellowknife in whatever month it was, there's one that's showing you a bit of the shopping center, but there are two, and I didn't realize the other one actually has a lot more stores in it. Now they're more like specialty stores and stuff like that, but yeah, that's probably gonna give you more of an indication of what our mall actually looks like. Sorry about that. I had to go buy something there and I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually really nice. Yeah, there's just not as much to do. So you're probably not gonna be spending as much money just, you know, doing things you would do in a bigger city. You know, I used to go to like hot yoga all the time and stuff like that, and there's no hot yoga. Actually, I think there is a hot yoga studio here, but I liked a specific type, like Bikram yoga. So anyway, there's just not that kind of thing here. So you're just gonna be doing a lot less probably. And the last thing is that we receive homeschool funding, and it is $4,100, just over that, per child per year. And so you can use that for things like outdoor activities, like I was talking about. If you need sports equipment, like you want to go play tennis, you can claim that. You can claim, you know, fishing stuff and chainsaws and whatever you're doing outdoors, like lumber and, you know, plants and whatever. You can claim lessons and sports, like extracurricular activities, books, toys, you know, curriculum, all that stuff that you would normally be buying for your child will be covered under the homeschool funding. So that's one great way we've been saving money. I know not everybody homeschools, but it is a great option here, and I truly believe this is the best place to homeschool in Canada. If you are interested about more info on homeschooling here and, you know, what it is, a lot of people think, oh, if you're getting that much funding, they must be breathing down your neck, and it's just not the case. They're very chill here and wonderful to work with. So if you're interested in a video about that, I will link it down below. I've done lots of videos on what it's like to homeschool here and some of the details about that. So those are my 5 ways that you're able to save money by living here in Yellowknife. I truly hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you enjoyed most about it down below. I would love to hear from you. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. We just got home from the park, but I was thinking there of another way that you guys can save money here in Yellowknife, and that is our library is wonderful. If you guys like books, it's a small library. However, it's different because you can pretty much ask them to purchase any book and they will do it. I have not had them say no to me yet. And in fact, in my first visit there, they said, if you ever want to purchase any books, we'll pretty much buy whatever you want. So you never really have to buy any books or search for anything if you are not homeschooling, like I just talked about in the last part. Then you can go ahead and get the library to get whatever you need, and they will. So yeah, the library has great services here. It's awesome. So yeah, that's our little bonus 6th tip that I have for you.